I never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mixed up emotion. Got my statement.
So, in this discussion, we would be talking about the unit circle and how it would look like if we would flatten it out. So, let's say we will be um, removing it from being a circle and expanding it in terms of your x and y axis. What would the graphs of your different circular functions look like? So, let's see and let's begin. Kindly prepare your LAS 9. For the first part, we will be having it injected in the discussion. And then for the second part, you will be doing it on your own, answering the items from the book. Okay? So, again, kindly take note of the activity title and the learning targets for LAS 9. So again, when we talk about domain and range in calculus, kapag domain, it is the set of x values which are in this case angles, and then the range is the set of values for y which remain as the real numbers. Okay, so let's have another or other, what do you call that, properties of your graphs. We have period and amplitude. Kapag period, this is the distance between any two repeating points in the function, and amplitude is the distance from the midpoint to the highest or lowest point of the function. So let's say this is the graph of your function. Kapag sinabing period, this is also known as frequency. Period or frequency. This is a distance between any two repeating points. Let's say we start here and we look at the graph. It goes up, it goes down, and it ends here, right? Kasi kadating dito, uulit na lang siya, up and down. Just like this one. We start here, up, down, end. And then up, down, ulit. So when you say period, this is the measurement. Period is the distance between any two repeating points. Kung saan man, gaano ka lapad yung wave bago siya umulit. That's the period. And then amplitude is the distance from the midpoint to the highest or lowest point. The amplitude here now is the height or the depth of your graph. Okay, height or depth. So when we talk about amplitude, we are talking about how high or how low the graph is. But they're always equal. Kung gano'n siya katangkad, ganun din siya kababa. Okay? These graphs are actually applied in real life, such as the radio waves. If you are familiar with the different radio channels, di ba kapag radio stations, sorry, merong dalawa yan, di ba? AM, FM. Dito po galing yon. Kapag FM, we are talking about frequency or period. Kaya nga FM, frequency mode. Ang bawat channel doon, nagbabago yung frequency. Nagbabago yung gaano kalapad yung mga radio waves. So let's say, GVFM 99.5, mga ganon. Ibig sabihin yun, 99.5 na yun, ganon yung ganon kalapad yung radio wave na yun. Yung frequency niya is measured at that. On the other hand, kapag AM radio naman, ang pinag-uusapan is difference in amplitude. So what happens is, your waves are different in height. Okay? So this is one practical application of our graphs. And this is actually one reason why I appreciate calculus, specifically trigonometry, because it is really applied in life. You could see the practical applications and hindi masasayang yung pagod mo na pinag-aaralan mo siya. Kasi alam mo na ginagamit talaga to sa totoong buhay. Hindi man siya ginagamit siguro sa pagbili ng square root of 4 eggs sa kanto, pero magagamit siya in other practical applications. So at this point, these are the formula, these are the formula for the amplitude and period of your graphs based on equation. And this is how we would be doing it. We will be doing or we will be identifying the amplitude and period based on the equations. You don't have to memorize these, don't worry. You just have to know how to use them, and that's enough. Okay? So
I never made it,